ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. In Japji Sahib, from 28th stanza to the 31st stanza, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is talking about the various methodologies adopted by various sects of reaching the Lord. And he is giving us a comparison of how we need to put those things into the right use. In the 20th stanza he has written, munda santokh saram jholee, Dhi-aan ki kare bibhoot, khinthaa kaal ku-aaree kaa-i-aa, jugat dandaa parteet, panthee sagal jamaatee, jeetai jeet, aadays se aadays, adanil anadanahad, jug ways. Now, munda santokh, he says, there are various sects, there are various yogis who wear earrings in order to get closer to the Lord. So he says, you make contentment as your rings. Instead of adorning the rings and not having contentment, it's more important to have contentment. Take contentment as your rings. Munda santokh saram jholee. Make humility. If you are going around with a begging bowl, you don't have to go around. You don't have to keep on begging. Let your humility be your begging bowl. Let your hardship, let your hard work be your begging bowl. You don't have to live on begging alone. Begging will not help you. There are certain ascetics who believe that you need to leave your household, your life, your family, and become an ascetic and keep moving around and eat whatever you get from the alms that people give you. So you don't have to do that. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, he says, munda santokh saram jholee, Dhi-aan ki kare bibhoot. Now, there are few people who put the ashes on their body, on their forehead. They use the vibhoot. Vibhoot means the ash. Few use the ash of normal wood, and few use the ash even from the burning pyre, where the bodies are burnt. They put that ash around them. It's a symbolic way of showing that, well, I have given up everything from the life, and I am as good as the ash. But Guru Nanak Dev Ji has a different philosophy. He says, make meditation as your ash, as the vibhoot. Munda santokh saram jholee, Dhi-aan ki kare bibhoot. Khinthaa kaal. Khinthaa means the patched robe that again an ascetic or a sadhu wears. He says, what is the point if you are donning a patched robe, a torn out robe? You're trying to project your poverty or humbleness through that. He says, no, that's not necessary. So then what's necessary? He says, keep death in your patched robe. Khinthaa kaal. Kaal means death. Keep the death in your lap. That is, always remember that you have to give up this life. If you do that, you will be naturally closer to the Lord. Kabir Ji used to spend a lot of time during his childhood days at the cremation ground, and his mother had asked him, why do you do so? In reply to her, he had said, oh mother, when I am watching these bodies burnt, I feel closer to the God. I never forget God when I am at the cremation ground, so I come over here. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji also in Japji Sahib is saying, khinthaa kaal, keep the death in your lap. Khinthaa kaal, ku-aaree kaa-i-aa. Ku-aaree kaa-i-aa means keep your body pure. don't make it impure. Don't make it impure with intoxications. Don't make it impure by getting into lustful desires. So maintain the purity of your body. Khinthaa, kaal, ku-aaree, kaa-i-aa, jugat, dandaa, parteet. Have the fear of the Lord in your mind as the stick that few people move around with. Munda, santokh, saram, jholee, Dhi-aan ki kare bibhoot, khinthaa, kaal, ku-aaree, kaa-i-aa, jugat, dandaa, parteet. Next line is talking about panthee. There are more than one or two panths. There are altogether about 12 panths. Panths means the way people adopt a way of living through hardships. And the best of all the panths among these yogis is considered to be panthee, in which there's a lot of pain given to the body. The ears are not just pierced, they are torn off. On the other hand, there are few sects where they believe that you need to keep on torturing your body. You need to even remove your hair with your hands and fingers. You don't have to use the blade. Or you don't eat for days together, you keep fast. So here he is giving us an example. He says, panthee, the best of all the panths, the best of all the sects that I can think of, is the one who considers, he says in the next two words he gives the answer. He says, sagal jamaatee. panthee for Guru Nanak Dev Ji is the one who considers the entire world to be in one class. Sagal jamaatee. Sagal means the entire world. Jamaatee means one class. So the one who can consider the entire world in one class, entire humanity in one class, he is the biggest of all the panths. He says, panthee, sagal jamaatee. And how to win the world? He says, in order to win the world, you need to win your own mind first. You need to keep your mind under your control. The ones who are not under the control of their minds, they are mere servants of the mind. But the ones who learn to control their minds, they become masters, not only of their mind, but also of the world that they are living in. panthee, sagal jamaatee, man jeetai, jeet. He says, if you win your mind, you win the world. Man jeetai, jeet. Aadays tisai aadays. Anil anad jug jug eko ways. He says, I bow to the one. Aadays tisai aadays. To whom? Who has been there from the primal time. Anil. He is the pure light. I bow to the pure light. I bow to the one who has been the primal Lord. Anil, Anad, the one who is who has been there with lot of who has no beginning. Anad, Anahat, the one who has no end. I bow to the one who has no end, no beginning, no end, who has been there right from the beginning, who is the pure light. I bow to him. Aadays tisai aadays. Anil, Anad, Anahat, jug jug eko ways. He says, I bow to the one who has been same throughout and throughout. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Please comment. Please let me know whatever little knowledge I could gain and make out of this stanza, 28th stanza of Japji Sahib, which Guru Nanak Dev Ji has written. I put it across. I might have heard. So I seek forgiveness, and please let me know my mistakes so that I can improve for my further presentations. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.